Over-the-road truck driving. If you want to be an over-the-road driver and you just coming out of school, here's some things you should know. If you got a family and they can't take you being away from home more than a week at a time, then I don't think O.T.R is the right thing for you. Trucking ain't for everybody. You got to be willing to put in the time to make some money, because if you're not out here putting in the time, you're not going to really make no money. You go with some of these big companies and they got so many trucks that you could probably make a check about $800 to $1,000 one week. And 1 week it might be $500, the next it might be $300. It just depends. You never know. But like I said, if you can't be away from home to really make the money, then I don't think O.T.R would be the thing to do. And in most cases, you can't really get a local job unless you got over-the-road experience. So, you got to weigh your pros and cons. It's stressful out here sometimes, being away from home for long periods of time. Your kids calling you, asking when you coming home. Your wife calling, asking when you coming home. You might get lucky and you might get a load that'll get you past the house, and you can see your kids and you can see your wife and you can spend some time and do what you need to do and then get back out there on the road. But if you don't have a family, then yeah, it's okay. You can go do you. I recommend looking for a company where the pay is going to be steady. Some of these smaller companies you can get steady pay with. And this guy thought he was getting ready to pull my rear airline because I'm out here getting ready to get loaded. I'm in Wisconsin. So yeah, like I was saying, if you can get with one of these smaller companies, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 trucks, 100 trucks, where you can get steady miles every week and make good money, then I would recommend doing that. Sometimes, and make sure it's even if it's a small company, make sure the company, keep up their equipment, and they're going to take care of everything that need to be taken care of, and they ain't going to leave you out there hung out to dry. I heard some things about some companies, little small mom and pop companies where the trucks ain't up to par. They break down all the time and you stuck on the side of the road. I've heard stories where drivers said they had to come out their pocket and pay for something to get fixed. Well, they didn't have to. They did it just to get the truck back moving. But, yeah, like I was saying, do your homework. If you go with one of these big companies, don't plan on making $1,000 every week, because it's not going to be steady like that. If you find a small company that has nice equipment, that's going to take care of you and give you everything you need to get out there and get the job done, then I would say go with that. There are some small companies out here where you can make a steady G, sometimes even $1,700, $1,800, $1,900 a week, maybe even $2,000, depending on how you run. Make sure you get somewhere where they're going to make sure you get all the training you need, and they're not going to just throw you out there, just give you the keys and put you in the truck and just tell you to go, and you ain't got a clue about what's going on. Some of these big companies, they got training programs. A lot of them got training programs, and it don't matter where you go. It just depends about the trainer. You know what I mean? Is he going to give you everything necessary for you to be capable to do the job that you are out there to do? If you feel like they're not teaching you something, then communicate that to them. And if they're not trying to, do their job, then you need to get in contact with whoever the boss is and ask for another trainer. This is a job to do. Some people think it's easy, that all you do is drive a truck. It's not that hard, but it gets stressful out here sometimes. So like I said, just do your homework. And, you know, don't just jump out there on the first bus that come just so you can get out here in a truck, because everything ain't good. You know, make sure you're ready to do it. And if you got a family, make sure your family is ready, because I've heard of guys losing their family behind this. So, you know, just take your time. I know that, you know, we all need money, and sometimes things get hard and we got to do what we got to do to get that money. But like I say, all money ain't good money. And make sure you do your homework.